Thank you so much for joining us for Community Quotes, Sadie. If I can have you say and spell your first and last name for us.
Okay, my name is Sadie Thompson. That's SADIETHOMPSON.
Great.
Yes, madam.
Again, thank you for being here.
Sure.
Tell me a little bit about your background. Where are you originally from?
Okay, I am a little country girl. I'm from Kansas City originally. That's my birthplace. Moved from there to Missouri. Moved from there to California. Spent a great deal of my life there. And then I migrated to the South.
Gotcha.
But I do have a Southern accent because my parents are originally from North Carolina. But it's not a Cajun accent.
Right.
But it is a Southern accent.
Okay. So what helped you migrate to Louisiana?
My husband.
Your husband.
It's his fault.
Okay.
I never would have came.
Okay.
Hadn't married him, wouldn't have moved here.
All right. Okay. But you are here. So what do you like about Louisiana?
I would never say that I love the South, but I love the South. It reminds me a lot of my upbringing as a child, a lot of similarities as far as the people. The people are people everywhere, and they are the same. I found that out. You just have to learn the culture. You have to learn, as they say, you're not from around here, so I have to learn how around here do things. But basically, it's the same. I love the food. I've never been to so many parties, so many festivals that are parties, okay?
Right, yeah.
What day is it? Oh, yeah, Friday. Oh, yeah, it's some festival somewhere. We got to go. So this is festival town,
It
you
is,
know.
it
Yeah,
is.
it is. People love to have
What's
a
your
party.
favorite festival to go to?
I guess it would be Festival International.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have a major showcase
It is.
of talent.
It is, yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong, every little Bow Bridge, and Bow Bridge is not a little place, but every parish or whatever city they're known for. I like the shrimp. They got that. The rice capital is the this, and it's something to see. I've never experienced it as to see the floats.
Right.
And Mardi Gras just blew my mind.
Okay. What did
Did
you
not
think
know
about
nothing
Mardi
about.
Gras?
It's clean fun. Now,
Well-
in the essence when you're in the daytime with the kids. Now, I ain't talking about going down to Bourbon Street. I'm not talking about that. But I'm
Have you
talking.
been to Bourbon Street, Mardi Gras?
And I wasn't impressed. I'm not doing Mardi Gras, but for
Okay.
different other conventions and conferences I had, I wasn't impressed. I said, it's good to know sin is still sin. And people were talking about it like it was brand new. I'm like, no. People were just partying and acting a fool. That's all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, there's a common phrase here in Louisiana. It's called laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. How do you like to let the good times roll?
I like to be around good company and good food. Like-minded people having great conversations. That's what I like.
Okay.
Yeah. That's stimulating to me. Something that stimulates my mind. People's different aspects. We have similarities, but how they look at it, what their thoughts or thinking, and what is their purpose, what are their goals, that feeds my interest.
Okay.
I'm very interested in that.
So if you could invite someone to dinner, living or deceased, celebrity, non-celebrity, who would it be and why?
The Obamas.
Okay.
They would be at the table. Few other people, not just off the top of my head, but they would be my greatest equipment for as that. I would like to invite them. I don't have to invite Jesus. He already got a seat at the table. When I showed up, he showed up, so I don't have to invite him. He already there. But right now, just those two for off the top. Have a lot of private conversations with them. Not to get in the mindset.
Let's talk about what you do for a living. Where do you work?
I am a mental health specialist. I work for LA Excel Care. Hey guys. And I have a clientele list and I help people deal with their issues.
Okay.
I'm also, that's one hat. I am also co-pastor of He Is Risen World Outreach Ministry. Whoop, whoop. Big shout out to the church group. How y'all doing today? I love you, Pastor. Love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. I am a mother. I'm an aunt. I am a wife. Did I leave anything out? What other title? That's as far as I know right now.
Yeah. Well, you wear a lot of hats and you do a lot of things. Do you have time for any hobbies?
Yes.
Okay.
When I like interior design.
Do you?
I'm doing my house now.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's my passion. Rearranging, making furniture, refurbishing furniture, turning old things into new and giving it a little twist.
Nice.
I love it.
What is your most prized possession? Or it could be a few things. If your house were on fire, aside from people and pets, what would you grab?
It's an old joke. My purse.
Because everything's in there, right?
Maybe, depending on which purse it is. I have an aunt. I never will forget it. She's 95 years old. She came to California a few years back. Never been. She's never flown. That was her first flight. 95, being on the plane. She come to my house. I fixed a traditional Southern meal. I had catfish, I had greens, peach cobbler, sweet tea, all the little ins and outs. She said, "Girl, I didn't know you cooked. Young girls still cook today." I said, "Yes, ma'am." Then we took her to the zoo. She saw different other animals she had never seen before. So the joke was this: when Mimi burnt the toast, her thingamajig, the fire alarm went off to the fire department, and when the fire department came, there she was standing outside with her purse, telling them men, "It's a strange noise going on in there. I don't know, but I decided to wait for y'all out here. I didn't see nothing burning, but anyway, y'all here, so y'all figure it out." So everybody said, "You're gonna be like a Mimi standing outside with your purse." Yeah, that's a joke we got going.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you had to run through the house and grab something,
I just wanted to make sure everybody's out.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't worried about the stuff.
Good.
I just want to make sure everybody, checking every room, everybody's out, everybody's accounted for.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What event in your life would say has shaped you the most?
Good question. It's like a collaboration. I got this. Being with my father when I was a little girl. My father had a convertible, and on Sundays he would take me for a ride. The top be dropped, and we be going down the street, and my little head be popping up, looking. And then we go have ice cream. It was this place called the Velvet Freeze, and they had the best homemade ice cream, and we would go there. That was our thing that him and I did. That turning 13, going to a modeling agency, tried that for a little while. That was a stint, and I'm like, I don't think this is for me. It just seemed dirty when I was there. It was a turn off. I didn't like being looked at like a pound of flesh. I said, nah, I really don't think this is for me. That was a pivotal point because it could have went. They wanted me to sign. I'm like, I don't really want to do this, Mother. She said, no problem. We're not going to do it. What else? Meeting my husband has been a pivotal point for me. That's enough.
Yeah.
You don't need nothing else. That's enough.
So tell us about your husband. How did you two meet?
In church.
In church.
He was, actually I had greeted him when he came in, and I didn't pay too much attention to him, not really. We would just, he spoke to me, I spoke to him, I didn't speak to him for a while. And I thought it was shameful how them women just wanted him. I said, ooh, that's just pitiful. Jesus ought to get them. Just throwing themselves. I'm like, Lord, y'all forgot y'all say, what's wrong with y'all? What kind of teaching y'all got? But it was so funny. And then eventually situation happened where we end up in the same place at the same time at church having a conversation, and it was history after that.
Gotcha. Well, I know that you're a very spiritual person. Have you had any near-death experiences in your lifetime?
I wish this could say I didn't, but yes, ma'am, I have. Going back to California, where I worked at this company to go back to the other side. The Bay Bridge connects San Francisco to the East Bay, which could be Oakland, or there are other suburbs from the city. I can't think of the name of them right now. But anyway, I got on to merge on, and my car put it out right at the curve. So right at the curve, I got cars that's coming right behind me, and as I was merged, because it's right on the line, I got the oncoming traffic. And there was no way for me to get out of the car safely. I attempted to. So I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and I could see the cars coming up on me. And I said, God, please, I know I got to leave here, but I would never thought that I would die in a car accident like this. I know I got to go, but this is not it. And I reminded the Lord like he needed to be reminded. I got 2 small children. Who's going to take care of them? Please don't let me die. I repent. Anything I didn't repent. I repented right there. I'm sorry. Just don't let me die. Now, while I'm crying and begging to God not to let me die, I squint my eyes and I can see over on the medium, there is a CHP parked there. And I'm like, what is this all about? Don't he see that I'm stalled? Why isn't he here? So I said, okay. I said, Father God, right now, I don't know what's wrong with that man, Lord, but you shake him up, you move him, God. Please don't let me die. Don't let me die. I'm sorry, forgive me. And the next thing I know, I could hear, but I wasn't sure, a bam, 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 a bam, 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 bam. I'm like, what? Now I'm hearing bells. What's going on? And I looked up. Because when I looked up, I had been crying so profusely. My lashes was off. My makeup is gone. And there's this great big, and I'm not being ugly about this, white man, cop, CHP, looking at me. Ma'am, are you all right? No! No, I'm not all right. He looked at me. Now, his face, he's about 6'4", at least 300 pounds. That was a big man. I'm like, what is going on? I stopped crying because I started looking at him. He was red, sweat was popping off his face. Oh, Lord, he looked worse shape than me, and I'm in the car. He's outside the car, bamming on the car. Ma'am, please tell me you're all right. And I'm crying. I'm like, okay, I'm all right. Ma'am, listen to me. That's all he kept saying. Listen to me. I'm going to get behind you, take your foot off the brake, and put the car in neutral. And I'm going to get you to a safe place. Now I'm mad. I'm like, you've been letting me sweating this out for 15 to 20 minutes, and now you're going to get me into a safe place? Oh, I wanted to open up a book of cuss. I ain't lying. I wanted to, but I was scared and stupid. I said, okay. And sure enough, he got me down. He got me all the way off the curb and into the service station. And then he started like, if you need anything, you just call me and I'll get you. I said, just leave me. Just leave me alone. Let me process this. I'm still processing it. I say all that to say this. I didn't have time to go through no 15-minute, Father God, Lord, help me, fix me. God will answer. God heard my cry. And between God, only that man and the Lord knows what was said or what was done. Mm-hmm. But the prayer was answered. And I'm here today because if he did not push me off, I would not be here. Right. Too many cars have just did like this, like mm-hmm. this, like this. I literally turned the rearview mirror down. So I just couldn't take it no more. I couldn't see him coming up and stopping and cussing at me and swearing off the road mm-hmm. by near hitting me, and because there was no other way for me to go but right into the wall. Mm-hmm. And then the last thing that I'll share with you, another time coming across the bridge, I had just left one side going back again, and that was '89 when they had the earthquake. I had just gotten off the bridge when the earthquake had hit and broke it. So God is good. He will take care of his own, no matter what.
Well, Sadie, I know you're a member here at AOC. How long have you been a member?
Wow, AOC rocks. I think it's 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Love me some AOC. Yeah, I do.
Well, we love you.
Thank you.
And I know you have a show here.
No. I have two.
You have two.
Yeah, let's
yes.
get straight. I'm working. I'm trying.
Yeah.
3, 4.
You do
I
a
want.
lot.
Yeah, I want to be. Mm-hmm.
I know that in your time here, you've interviewed a lot of people.
I
Who
have.
would you say is some of the most memorable interviews that you've conducted, or people that you've met?
I've had some wonderful guests that make me laugh. Today was a great example. Someone made me laugh. That was Betty Hawkins in United. She's author and she's also an artist. But I want to go back to the guest that I had a few months ago. I think it was the first of the year. And it was from Steps from Heaven. Steps from Heaven is a group of women that are located in Abbeville. And what they do, they make burial gowns for preemies or for infants to be buried in, stillborn. That was very touching to me. It blew my mind because on several levels, as a mother, for me to have carried this child for 9 months, and I've talked to the child almost every day, and I experienced the feeling of it kicking and moving, and when I'm trying to sleep, the baby loves to be up usually when you're sleeping, and when you up, then he or she wants to sleep. But once all going through the labor, to be able to hear your child's heartbeat, to be able to see the 10 toes, the 10 fingers, the 2 eyes, to be able to touch but the smell of your child, and to realize that your baby is still born. It breaks my heart. I can't begin to wrap my mind on it. And I immediately, when I thought about it, I'm like, well, don't they have somebody you just go buy it, or isn't it already done? No. That service, that need had not been provided for. And they found out about it, and she decided, well, I could do that. Me and a couple of friends, we could do that. And they started by asking for donations from people's wedding gowns. And they make the most beautiful, beautiful little going home suits for infants, for dignity, for a family. No charge. No charge. So that just, I'm thinking it should be someplace. There is no place. The need is so great. Not only that particular hospital that they donate their services to, but their services has been asked from several local hospitals and abroad, international. They are like a catalyst. She found a need. And it's all done out of love. These ladies who make these gowns, ain't nobody paying them. And they're great seamsters. They rip them apart and I can't begin. You got to pull it up for past shows. Pull it up, go look and see.
It's called Steps. What is it
From
called?
Heaven.
Steps from Heaven.
Yeah, and it was also birthed with one of the ladies who was a great contributor, one of the founders of it. It's she experienced that because she didn't know what to do with her baby after it was stillborn. So it was very personable for her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to think of others. And I had a great chef, and he grows his own, Chef Ishmael, big shout out. He's on the East Coast. I think it's the East Coast or West Coast. He's on one of the coasts, I know. He makes his own herbs, his own seasoning. He has a whole line, and oh my God, those seasonings are great. I'm still using them. Sent me a humongous tray of all these different herbs and seasons in his cookbook.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good. So we run the gamut. God has given my husband and myself the mandate to do responsible TV. That's what we call it, responsible. It may be boring sometimes to other people, but I look at my show as a TV magazine. It's a Christian magazine. We have what I call from baby Christians to seasoned saints, to people who, even atheists even watch our show, to people who just want to know something or bored. But we try to be entertaining to the point where we want to make you think. And if you are a newborn Christian, and you have all these questions, you hear about different things. Well, who are you going to ask?
Right.
So I try to ask questions that people want to know, but just afraid to ask. So sometimes I get a little rebuff from seasoned saints. Well, you should be more hard-hitting. Why? No, I should put the cookies on the table where the kids can get them. Because if I'm talking over someone's head to please you, and I didn't lost 200 or 300 people, no. If you don't want to eat, don't eat. But let everybody else who want to eat, let them eat. You see? So, and then they ain't gonna find nobody like me.
You're one of a kind.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you need to tune in to see what's gonna happen on Mondays. I tell everybody, you ain't gonna get this somewhere nowhere else but right here at 11 a.m. at AOC. Right. You're not gonna get it nowhere else. You can try high and low, but this is where it's at, right here, baby. Come get your gumbo.
Now, did you grow up in a Christian household, or was faith something you had to find as you got older?
No, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I did. It's funny. I grew up in four generational family, and everybody's personality and everybody's intake of Christ is different. So my great grandmother, she's very, very soft-spoken, and she would convey her truths as such. And so you had to respect Mama because she was the oldest, and she didn't say a lot, but when she did, it was profound. And then my grandmother, she was comical with her Christianity, okay, not gonna do it, all right, well, we'll deal with the alternatives. And my mother was a disciplinarian, but she would go another way. She was more logical. Oh, okay, so you don't believe that. Well, things are thoughts and thoughts are things, so prove it to me. So what are you thinking? So I have to give her that. Her view take, her questioning, her logic, the way that she thought, it definitely encouraged me, and it is her fault. She's to blame for that.
Sadie, do you have any fears or phobias?
I have some fears. Everybody has some type of fears, I guess. I've overcome quite a few of them as being a child. I was the child that was the last one picked. I was the biggest child in classroom all the time, the tallest. So a lot of times people want to challenge you. They feel like they need to challenge you, the big kid. And I'd be minding my own business. I wasn't into being a bully. I was not a bully. I was actually more afraid of them than they were of me. But I didn't like being challenged, and I would assert myself only if I was pushed.
Were you a quiet child, or were you?
Sort of, kind of, yeah. Had to be in order to get in, to fit in. Sure. Had to be, so I would watch and wait and when to know what to do and when to do.
Do you have any regrets in life?
Of course. Well, I ain't gonna talk to you about it. I'm sorry. Some things you don't need to know. But one, I wish I had saved more money when I was making bigger money. I wish I had saved onto it. So yeah, save your money. You're gonna need it. You will find a reason to spend it. But I would encourage you to, save a little bit for that rainy day, because it's raining, y'all.
Good answer. What is your idea of happiness?
Oh, yeah. You gotta learn how to be content. I didn't say everything was perfect. I said you gotta learn how to be content and how to learn when to pick your battles. Everything don't have to be a struggle. If you got to struggle with everything and you got to struggle with people in your life, maybe they don't need to be in your life. You know what I'm saying? Every morning you got to wake up to an argument. Every morning, why do that? So you got to learn to accept who you are first. Learn to like yourself. Self-acceptance is one of the greatest things that you will ever like, because you're going to learn that you're funny. You're going to learn that you're strong. You're going to learn that you can endure even when you don't want to. Mm-hmm. But for the greater good, you got to do what you need to do. So learn to accept who you are, and with that, you can set up your boundaries, and that's what I call being content. And sitting at home with my remote control and my vanilla wafers, I'm good. And Bluebell, hallelujah, glory, he made it just for me. They go together. You got. Oh, I'm sorry, that's another show. It's some good eating. I'm just trying to help y'all to get content with a little sugar in your life. You need a little sugar. That's what's wrong with you.
Well, let me ask you this. If you had to eat the same thing every day for a month, what would you
I
eat?
would cry. I'm like, Lord, there got to be something else. Chicken again. It's got to be creative and fix it another way. But no, it would be variety. Variety is the spice of life. I want a little sweet, a little sour, not too sour, but I'm a little sugar addict, so I like it a little sweet, a little bit.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying.
What is the best advice you've ever been given, or what advice do you like to give to other people?
I have to piggyback on what I said before. You've got to learn to love yourself. And be happy. It's a choice. It's a decision. Be happy. Today's a good day to be happy. Be happy. You're going to deal with the issues, but decide to be happy through it all.
My last question to you, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Sounds good to me. All right. So on my list of achievements is I'm ready for a cruise. I haven't taken a cruise in a while. So I want to do that. I want to branch out. I want to go to a few cities and see if I can start some things going in there. I like to go to Florida maybe for a hot minute. See there. I love Texas. So big. So much to do there. I want to begin to build some things. I'm a builder. I'm ready to start building over here, over there, and get good people to follow through. I want to leave a legacy. So when I leave here, now mind you, I'm going to be here a little while, so y'all can stop looking for me not to be here. I got plans. I'm planning to be here for a while. So, but when I go, you're going to say, that foundation, I remember that lady. She was so funny. She was so silly, but she left that for somebody like me. Yeah, I did.
I know that I've spoken to you off camera, and you've spoke to me about poverty-stricken neighborhoods.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
poverty is the problem. I mean, people. Okay, let's just be realistic for a minute. You know, people always want to say, "Oh, it's a crime rate." Oh, those people don't have jobs. If the people had jobs, it wouldn't be, the crime rate wouldn't be high. Okay, when people are making money, crime rate goes down. I'm not talking about minimum wage. People can't live on minimum wage. Why do you think they call it minimum? You get just enough to get a loaf of bread, some toilet paper, and maybe some soap detergent, because you got to have gas to get to work, because there's no public assistance. No public transportation widely known for certain hours in different parts of Louisiana. That's something to be dealt with. Then you put these people, not you, but they call those people in sectors that they can only barely afford to pay rent. Okay, so now on minimum wage, it's two people working minimum wage to pay mortgage. Oh, we ain't talked about the mortgage, but pay the rent. Now you got to buy food. Okay, and they're going to substandard schools because you didn't want to pay the taxes on your property because those are not your children, but now you're complaining about the crime rate because you didn't want to pay the tax so that they could have decent schools where they could get good jobs. Poverty. You see how that cycle? And then don't forget Bubba. Y'all giving Bubba tax money to build prisons, private prisons, but you don't want the people in your neighborhood. Y'all voted against the mental health issues. So guess what? People that had housing, people that were in hospitals, they're being kicked out literally. What you gonna do? You see them walking the streets and what you say, that's a shame. Somebody should do something about it. You do something about it. You see, it's poverty. It's not the only thing, but it is one of the main components behind every ill will thing that has happened in this society. It is big business. Who makes money off of poverty? Poverty is big business. Interest rate goes up. They charge people for renter centers where they can't buy it because they don't have good credit. They charge them an arm and a leg. Let them miss a payment. All that money is gone. Okay? And they still need that washing machine or that refrigerator. You see? So that's big business. They making money off of poor people. The loans company making money off of poor people. Don't tell me poverty ain't big business. It's big business.
So how do you plan to change that in Lafayette?
I can just do if I can just do one person at a time, which unfortunately is not the ideal situation, but it's a good situation, is to bring back the education to it. Or to bring back the stability. Maybe they don't have the mindset. It's not that they don't have the capability. College isn't for everybody. Some people are very good craftsmen. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be the best cabinet maker ever. We can market to that. You could be the best mechanic ever. Ain't nobody breaking down the doors to be a plumber, but get that money. Ain't nobody, because if you a plumber, certified plumber, oh my goodness, you will make money. We need skilled people, but they have to be trained, so that's what we're coming in with the training. You good at computers? Great. Let's make some web design. Let's do some stuff you can do. Just to get the people to let them know, you can do this. Do you want to do it? Let's discover an avenue. There is a way out. Let's do it. My job is to give you hope, to encourage you, to motivate you, to move. Get what you need to make what you want. Create the world that you want. You can do it. You gotta want it. How bad do you want it? Ask questions. That's all we gotta do. If you get rejected, I know nobody wants to hear no, but guess what? It takes 100 no's to get to your yes. That is a proven fact in cold sales, especially in real estate. It's going to take 100 people to tell you no before you get that one appointment and possibly that sale that will get you your $5,000 commission or whatever. Training, preparation. Preparation is just one step away from your blessing. We can do this as a people. We can do it. Let's do it. Let's get the drive behind. Let's not be the little engine. Say, I think I can. I think I can. Let's be the engine that's the new computerized one where you push the button. There's no more putting wood into the thing. You just push the button. You push this button, and we go. Let's be that one. Let's be the button pusher. I want a new car to go click click. Click click. Run run. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want some more click clicks. Yeah. So you just one click away from here to there. Let's go there. Let's do it. We can do this. I'm telling you, we can do this. You want to go? You want to get on board?
Sure.
Okay. See, you tell somebody, you tell that person, we come together, your information and influence. You don't think we can make a change? We make some petitions? Oh, talk about. Get on AOC. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing today? This is Sadie and Mary, and we coming to you from grassroots in the beautiful Acadiana Parish. We want to talk to y'all today. Ooh, that woman is country. Yes, I am, but I will grow on you. Now, look here. This is what me and Mary going to do. Mary and I know that wasn't grammatical. And her friends, her associates, she got peoples. Mary's people's going to talk to your peoples, and this is what we going to do. Come on, Mary, let's go.
All right, awesome. Change the world. One person
Yeah,
at a time.
hey, you laughing, you making fun of me, but it can be done.
It can.
Ask Obama. Twice. It was done. Grassroots. Someone who believes. People just see, that's biblical. Write the vision down, make it plain, so when they see it, they will run. There are people who are builders, there are people who are visionaries, okay? There are laborers, and there is others who are clueless. We're not worried about the clueless. It's the people who want to catch a hold to the vision. Those are the ones that will make the change, you see? Mm-hmm. You just got to give the people something to care about, because it's not affected them, but what about their grandchildren? What kind of world are you leaving your grandchildren? I'm not talking about the 1%. They have so much money. It's a shame. And I'm not down on people having things, because nobody loves things no more than I do, but I don't allow things to have me. Mm-hmm. So I would like to have that wealth where I could set up for 4 or 5 generations, that those generations would never have to suffer. I'm not angry about that. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I appreciate that, but I'm not going to sell my soul to get it. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm not going to do. So since I'm not going that route, I got to work. But I want to work smart. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. I don't want to beat my body down so bad that I can hardly stand up and can't enjoy a new car. That's crazy. I want to drive it. I don't need nobody driving Sadie. I want to drive it. I want the wind blowing through my hair. You see what I'm saying? I want to enjoy. See, that's contentment for me, to be able to go out and nice drive. I like my long drives. They're relaxing to me. Mm-hmm. Stop and eat ice cream or good juicy hamburger or something.
Maybe get a convertible like your dad did.
I have one. That's nice. All I'm saying. Get another one? Yeah, that sounds right?
Well, Sadie, it's always a pleasure. And thank you so much
Miss
again.
Mary, you made my day.
Yes.
You're so delightful.
You're very welcome. It's a true delight to have you.
I can't believe it's, we were having fun. See, I had you on board.
Yeah.
You think I'm joking, but I'm going to hit you back up before next year, and I'm going to write a proposal for you. I'm going to say, Mary, look at this. Tell me what we can do. I'm so, okay. She think I'm playing. She don't know. She ain't been Sadie size yet. She going to learn today. But when I come back, I'm going to say, look at this and tell me what you think. I'm so serious. I love you. I'm just so happy you're here at AOC, just changing everything and making everything wonderful for everybody. And I wish you continued success.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you, my baby.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.